Hey everyone, this is Nowis here, and welcome to episode number 66 of Ricster Diaries. Now, I just want to say it's a very hard time on everyone across the world as Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II has sadly passed away. May she rest in peace, and all the thoughts and cold ends are with her and with the royal family. So, it is Tuesday the 13th of September. The time is 7 minutes past 8 in the morning. And today we're taking another trip into Cheshire / crossing into Staffordshire. We're going to film 3 stations today. First and foremost will be Stoke-On-Trent. Then potentially we might do Macclesfield, but we'll see. If not, it's going to be onwards to Stafford. And then finally Stockport. So, the journey to Stoke-On-Trent. Starting journey here at Scarborough, we're going to be catching the 0834 Transpennine Express service to York. Then from York, we're then going to be catching the 0950 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Victoria. And then from Manchester Victoria, we're going to walk across to Piccadilly. And from there, we should hopefully catch the 1147 Northern service to Stoke-On-Trent. Well, it might be in the summer, but it's still a beautiful sunny day. But it is rather chilly. So let's go out there and let's enjoy it.
No, it's not. He was asleep, right? He was asleep and the went, oh, put your hand in front of him.
Well, let's see if he was asleep or not.
Yeah, and I did it, and I think from being in prison, like, that thing is, like, even though you're asleep, you're actually...
Yeah,
one eye open.
His eyes were a little bit open, that's why I was confused. I was like...
And just looked, but he went... just looked at me like,
real
fuming.
intense.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, this is all
It sounds crazy where it comes from, doesn't it? In Sheffield, something like the worst and roughest bits of Sheffield, so it's proper crazy.
You showed me
All
where
tickets,
I live.
please.
Good morning.
Morning, thank you.
Thank you.
The actual halfway where I live. And it's just one road through it.
Yeah.
And lots of houses.
And it's like front line.
Good morning, welcome aboard the
Right, and the boys
Transpennine
on.
Express service through to York. My name is Martin, I'm your conductor on this journey.
Had to come through that.
If you need me, I'm located at the rear of the train.
They just
Or you
had
can grab me by pass-through en route to any point. For those of you with reservations, this is a 3-carriage train. You'll find carriage C at the front. Carriage C is where you also find our first class compartment. Then we've got B in the middle and A at the very rear. Now we've left Scarborough, Sim is our next stop, then we're on to Malton and we arrive into York at 9:26 AM where this service will terminate. We do have Ewan and Laura on from our revenue team this morning, so can all passengers please have their tickets, their passes and their digital devices ready for them. Please make sure you do have a valid ticket to travel on this service, and if you've used a rail card to book your tickets, please make sure you have that with you. If you do not have a valid ticket to travel, you will incur a penalty fare. That is a minimum of £20 or twice the single fare. So please, for your own sake, just make sure you do have a valid ticket to travel on this service. Finally, just to let you know that this train is fitted with CCTV. It is there for your safety, the safety of fellow passengers and rail crew alike.
I mean, it's literally about 10 minutes from the train, so it's not a big deal.
What is?
If a couple of us just wait with the case and one person goes to get an upgrade,
Our train
they can
is
walk fast.
basically 10 minutes after we get there.
That's for me, so not pushing the case to a cafe even if it's in the train station is different to someone who's walking. Do you know what I mean?
Jordan's got it in his head that you don't want us together.
I know, he said something yesterday, he said, oh, you like it like that, why you come to any road? I was like, but I quite like him thinking like that, I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, your mum wants us to breakfast. I know she does.
And then you said
I'm
no.
like, why? He's like, oh, just tell.
No, I
I was
don't
like, she's just waiting for me to do something wrong.
I am your mum, that is kind
Well,
of
that's
like my
like
duty.
Look, she's just very cautious because of obvious reasons.
Yeah, you know, because it's early doors, so that means nothing, and that means, but and then it's also intense for such early doors.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm watching it with, you know, a little bit of cautiousness. pictures. And also as well, the way things pan out with YouTube. Yeah, the way things...
Totally rubbish. Not the bad passengers yet.
I want some from Olivia. I'd live in like a shared house here. You know, just walk around York every day. Great. Well, look that way.
Unfortunately, it's a struggle to Manchester. There's significant delays to enter the app, bizarrely with the one. Although it's eventually on electric mode. Only switched to diesel, which is unusual. Unless the up-to-lead line has been electrified, we don't know. Just passing through Holgate Junction. Unless the train switch to diesel, or was one leave, I don't know.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Pine Street. This service will be calling at Leeds, Dewsbury.
Anyway, that's good. That's a train from Leeds, and I've drawn up another one at York, and both continue to Scarborough.
The next stop will be Leeds.
The maximum speed in Nova ones is 125 miles an hour. Although on the York to Leeds section, we'll probably reach around 90.
Apologies for the minutes left in the job there. We're a little bit late in the station. Loading and unloading the passengers. Got 6 minutes extra.
Sorry.
Well, you keep hold of that bit.
Yep.
That'll do. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That'll do. Thank you.
sorts here. Here's a bus, it's 153, it's 1 pizza. It's 150, 158, 170, 1,000, 51s. Attach it 800, 801, 802. Daily over 20, 185. Our times have changed.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Line Street. This service will be calling at Cheshire, Manchester Victoria, Newton Lumberland, Lee Green and Liverpool Line Street. The next stop will be Dewsbury.
For your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or inside at all times.
This one, making this. Making this.
Make sure everything's with you. Okay, from the train platform. Manchester Victoria has ticket barriers, so if you are leaving the station, make sure your ticket's ready for you.
It's just 11:05. Let's go to Piccadilly station, Manchester Piccadilly. I'll walk on Victoria. We've got little devices on the City Free buses. And there's 1209 up to Fleet Stockport. Green as well, St George Green. Maybe a bit of time to spare. That train's going for platform 8 apparently. Victor 3239.
This is the northern service to Stoke-On-Trent.
see it, say it, talk it.
Go to Stoke.
Yeah, well, you're a day ranger.
Yeah, there we go.
Cheshire
Cheshire.
Day Ranger.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, nothing. The 11 tube. Yeah, first stop stop.
Stoke-On-Trent. The next stop is Macclesfield.
Sorry. No, or instead of replying me, she'll just send a screenshot to Will and be like, what's this all about? Do you get what I mean? They're not straightforward, these girls, so you just have to say something. So I was trying to figure out if, like, she was going to claim that they were together. So I was just like, oh my gosh, she's not Will. And then, like, she was like, no, yeah. How are you just going to say no yet? Because now I'm expected to say, because obviously that, I was like, bro, it's been a year, what the fuck? I was expected to say, obviously, he's been out on and off. And he said, yeah. Girl said, oh, yeah. I said, we've been together. Gee. Like, no, because let's deep it. If it was not for you, then let's deep. She's out there thinking she's been in a 1 year relationship before. But let's deep if he's been with another girl before he was with you. You get what I mean? So if his side is actually not pleased, then he's not with you. How do you say it? I don't
to Stafford, another station being for over 6 years. 352 for free. It's a /2. Bollocks. There's now the way from Stoke-On-Trent. These 352s apparently won't get withdrawn in the future. What used to be there?
Please do not leave any belongings unattended. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
I will say, good station to come to. Stoke-On-Trent. Glad to revisit it. I know it's to new station. Well, not new station, but revisiting Stafford. One station not been to for over 6 years. Sadly for this, considering this is a local stopping to Birmingham New Street, first class is classified and it's not declassified on the service, which is very unusual. Journey to Stafford just take about 20 minutes. We'll stop at Stirling along the way. Station I've been to for 6 years.
This train is formed of 8 coaches.
Sorry, I mean, you caught me in the line.
That's alright, don't worry about it. It's alright. Right, 2 down, 2 to go. Next stop, Macclesfield. Let's grab a seat on the right count, really. Right, I know it's been quite a while since you saw me, but welcome to Macclesfield Railway Station. I'll tell you what, it actually looks a pretty decent station, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Although the platforms are a bit narrow. But anyway, this is an Avanti West Coast operated station with 3 platforms. You expect to see a variety of Avanti West Coast, cross-country trains and Northern, with services going to London Euston via Milton Keynes. Also 2 hourly services to Bournemouth with hourly trains to Reading, Manchester Piccadilly fast and local stopping, and local stopping services to Stoke-On-Trent. And you also get some daily cross-country services. I was meant to do one. I was running from Plymouth to Manchester Piccadilly, but that's running near enough half an hour late. They just announced it now, delayed by over 30 minutes due to a broken rail somewhere. Anyway, we got quite fortunate getting here. This is station number 3 out of 4. And so far it's been a lovely day. Been briefly to Staffordshire and we're crossing back into Greater Manchester. So yeah, we'll spend an hour filming here and then we'll go catch the 1801 or 1805 cross country or Avanti West Coast to the 4th and final station, which will be Stockport. Now the journey back, I should explain that Transpennine Express operates some daily trains to from Manchester to Scarborough, and we'll be catching the last Scarborough bound train of the day with a few interesting reversals, because train will go via Salford Crescent, but they're from Leeds, it'll run via Castleford, so 2 reversals. And that's the train we'll be catching out of Manchester to Scarborough. Anyway, let's enjoy a good hour here at Macclesfield.
Express train service to Manchester Piccadilly. Next call is right now around 10 minutes time is Stockport. Stockport is our next station call.
free service to Manchester Piccadilly. The next stop is Manchester Piccadilly.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving.
I'll turn all the way back onto Scarborough.
2056 Transpennine Express service to Scarborough. Please remain behind the red line and allow this train to come to a complete
This train won't get until 10 to midnight. Excuse me. Hold on. 124.
This train is formed of 3 coaches with first class at the very front of this service. This is the 2056.
Yeah.
25?
I think it was
Manchester.
Assim, às vezes há muito bem. Sabes o que é tu chegares a casa às 10 horas ou 11? Estás fechado, não consigo ver mais comigo, tenho que ter alguma cena.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Scarborough, calling at Manchester Oxford Road. Manchester Piccadilly.
Para mim tem que sempre comprar aqui cenas. What time of day?
And Scarborough. Next stop will be Manchester Oxford Road.
Eu vou comprar tipo filmes, se queres comprar uma cena específica. Mas tu não vou contar que tu vais comigo, vais ter. Portanto, estou a contar que tu vais comigo, mas conta-me se queres que eu compre um tipo.
specific massage? No.
Is it like before the...
Ja, ich hätte den Massage.
COVID as well? No, COVID, when it comes to COVID, you just stay at home, this area. Eat, sleep. That was crazy.
E pois, a minha tá a pensar que nós hoje estávamos fora, ou então estávamos fora.
Just not 24 minutes. Nothing to be alarmed about. It's just the train turns around here, and we're now at Castleford.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Scarborough, calling at York, Malton, Seaman and Scarborough. The next stop will be York.
Yes, now departing from York. Only a few minutes late. Much quieter train now. This particular I-5 will form the 0834 thing.
Welcome to this Transpennine Express service to Scarborough, calling at Malton, Seaman
Now this
and
one plays
Scarborough. The next stop will
to
be
Manchester, but
Malton.
another one is after. Just arrived from Malton. I will post that it's the latest about culture to Scarborough, you know.
This is a Transpennine Express service to Scarborough, calling at Seaman and Scarborough.
Just now arriving into Scarborough and we are going free.
We're now approaching Scarborough, where this service terminates. Before leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats. And retain your tickets, as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express.
What's the sign?
Oh, on this side.
That's strange coming on 4.
Caught me out.
Oh, this is very well. We're on platform 4. It's 3 just behind us. Right, everybody, I will keep my voice down because my flatmates are asleep. Anyway, It is just gone 27 minutes past 12 in the morning. So let's conclude the day in Cheshire / Staffordshire. And I want to apologise if I keep coughing, but yeah, I've been coughing for about a week now. Anyway, first station of the day was Stoke-On-Trent. So we started the journey here at Scarborough. We called the 0834 Transpennine Express service to York. Then from York, when they called the Saturday morning 0950 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Victoria. Now, unfortunately, today there was a broken down 225 set on the east. Excuse me, just north of Doncaster. So Unifix Class 57 had to recover it, which was causing a massive blockade for services along the East Coast Main Line heading south from York. Anyway, we got to Manchester Victoria and we managed to make up for lost time. From Victoria, we then had a short walk. Again, I do apologise for coughing, folks. We're from Manchester Victoria, we then caught the 11:47 Northern service, which took us to Stoke-On-Trent, and I will say a glorious ride on those 323s. And when we got to Stoke-On-Trent, I was speaking to the driver, and the information that he knows so far is, he says they're hoping by New Year that Norfolk should have acquired the West Midlands Railways Class 323s. However, though, it does mean Norfolk is sacrificing their Class 319s, which is very bizarre, unless they're going to be converted into the Class 769s. But we just don't know. Anyway, good spotting session in Stoke-On-Trent. One of the ex-West Midlands Railway purple trains had a fault. It was actually running on one engine. I think it's 17511, as what I recall, was running on one single engine. Yeah, apart from that, it's been pretty good. Then we're at our second station, which was Stafford. This is the second revisit. Again, this one station I've been to for 6 years. So we called the 1420 London North Western Railway service to Stafford. That was a 350/2. Now, they are still going, but they're not really suited for, let's say London Euston to Crewe workings, for example. Because these trains are very unusual. I mean, it's mostly about seat layout because they have no table seats. I suppose 350/2s will be ideal for like London diagrams, like the London to Milton Keynes or London to Tring or London to Northampton, those sort of workings. But they're not really suited on them, on most diagrams. Bizarrely, I was very surprised. Despite it being I do apologise about my cough. Despite it being a local stopping service, first class was classified. Doesn't that sound weird? First class or local stopping service? It was classified. Bizarrely, I thought it would have been declassified. But no, clearly it's classified. Anyway, we got to Stafford a few minutes early. From Stafford, we then got straight to work. What do we do with Stafford now? Yeah, train spotting. That's what I wanted to do. Not as busy in comparison to last time we were there, but most services are running their, pre-go, their reduced timetable at the moment. And there was also a broken down train near Oxenholme, which was causing a few delays around on the Scotland bound services. But yeah, we've got some good variety. Plenty of freight, has to be said, and also Advanta West Coast 2-1 Supervoyager running down to Barton. Sidings. Oops, sorry. So that was pretty good. After Stafford, we decided to retrace our steps back. Now, my original plan was to catch the 16:15 cross-country service to Macclesfield. However, that train was heavily delayed. It was well over half an hour late due to track defect, I think it was. So yeah, that's it. We went for plan B, which called the 16:28, I think it was, cross-country service to Macclesfield, which I had for the back of the train, and yeah, plenty of seats at the back of the train because everyone goes for the middle and the front. Anyway, good journey to Macclesfield, and station 3. Again, it was, in my opinion, it's actually a pretty good station. We got a lot of passenger variety, even for an hour spotting session. It was absolutely excellent. Don't worry about the ticking noise, that's just my electric meter. Then after that, we then caught the 18:01 cross-country service to our final station, that is Stockport. And I thought it would be the perfect, to finish on like a late summer sort of thing. And the variety was excellent, Stafford. Good way to kick off as well, with freight and various Advanta West Coast services. Oddly, for Eastman as well, and this is becoming quite common now, is that they've introduced more 156s working alongside with the 158s. Maybe the 158s are gone in for full refurbishment. We don't know. But anyway, the 156s, once their Eastman's Railway Purple Turbo Stars arrive from Westman's Railway, the 156s should be cascading across to Northern, but we don't know on that as yet. So yeah, good variety. It was odd to see 323 really performing, working light engine empty stock really to Stockport depot. There's a train depot just behind the station. Of course, planes as well landing at Manchester Airport. And yeah, Stockport was really good. So anyway, the journey back, we caught the 1929 Northern Class 323 service. That's working from Crewe to Manchester Piccadilly working. And yeah, Manchester Piccadilly, but had to hang around really because, well, to say the least, there was one train we could catch. It's one of the very few that runs at the moment, but by December, hopefully, there should be more trains running. We caught the 2056 Transpennine Express service to Scarborough. And I will say, between Manchester Airport, but Piccadilly, through to York, the train was absolutely heaving. But to say at least, what happened was that that was working with another 185 on the excuse me, on the red car diagrams, red car central to Manchester Airport. And then when that train came in, the two units split. So one train goes to Scarborough and the other train goes to Saltburn. But if you want my opinion on that particular service, one thing should have happened. they should have ran it as a pairing. Very York, the train would split. So one unit goes to Scarborough and one unit goes to Saltburn. But they decided to do it differently. Transpennine did. But anyway, no matter. Interesting journey because we stopped at Salford Crescent and we also ran via Castleford via the diversion route. I think the reason why they do this is for Transpennine driver training purposes, because sometimes the main line between York and Leeds can be closed, so drivers had to get familiar with learning the route running via Castleford as a diversion. And here we are, and we're back home. Excuse me, like I said, apologise for my coughing. Anyway, like I said at the start of the video, Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II did pass away. Just want to send the regards and cold ends to the royal family. And that's it for this one. And I'll go finish it off now because it's getting really late. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. You can follow my Twitter at NowIsWiki. The usual social media links can be found in the description below. And until next time, take care and stay safe.